didn't quite talk that easily to you about it. I think you know how much today was hard, but the real reason that's mostly hard was for me is because of you guys. So the first thing I want to say is thanks, because you've been with me since it started. There's a reason I called just you over here, because you guys stayed with me right from the start, and there's not much that I can give you back now. That's what is the hardest part, because I always say at the end of the year, I can give you everything, and we do our best, and where we stand, we got to do it together. But unfortunately, it appears very strongly that we're not going to be able to play any games this season. So where does that leave us, and what do we do? I know, Mr. Goodwin said a few times that we're going to be able to continue on and have practice together, and I would certainly want you there, but I wanted to take the time to be able to tell you man to man that I understand whatever decision that you make. None of those decisions would ever change the standing that you'll have with me, because I know that all you came here with me and fought with me the whole time, and you know that how excited we were about the season and how much work that you put in. That's the thing that I'm not sure everyone that gets this news today has to deal with, what you did all the time to get here. But I want you to know that you did what you were supposed to do, and that's important to me, that you know that. I'm proud of what you did to get here. I don't know where we're going to go. There's been a lot of things said. They're talking about 7-on-7s. That they're not meaning 7-on-7 football and pads. That means 7-on-7 without pads. What?
Absolutely.
Yes. And where does that leave linemen, and where does that leave a lot of us, in the things. I have told you whatever you need for any type of college situation. You know that you have me already. We'll do the best we can with any films, any calls. I know a lot of people to help. That you have me forever. You have the standing of playing for me for 4 years, even though it might turn out to only be 3. The thing that's kind of tricky and scary is, what if they do reinstate the season and you decide that, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a step back. Here's why I wanted to talk to you individually, because I want to let you know, you be welcome back openly if that's your decision, that you didn't want to come every day or didn't want to go in that kind of direction. I know that he said, Mr. Goodwin said, if you had any questions, I would more so say, if you have anything that you want to share or say, that would be the time for us to do it together. He has been very supportive of you guys, as far as, we are going to try to do anything we can with seniors or whatever things that we can do, in addition to things that aren't so much football related. I'm not going to turn my back on you guys, but I don't know how fair it is to have you just keep conditioning and doing things when we got that type of news today. I would like to hear, what thoughts any of you have, or how much, anxiety you're under.
I mean, this is probably not possible, but can football become a club sport or something, or is that?
They're not even going to. We won't be able to. We won't be able to even play it on any fields.
I honestly, I don't know. I mean, I heard some conferences were trying to do some things like that, but I think that type of situation is really difficult, and they wouldn't let me there for sure. And I think it would have to be something that you did in a different type of setting.
I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for everybody here, but I'm here until the end.
Yeah, it's a good.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
Me too. Me too. Thank you.
You know, I never like for the 4 years I've been playing high school football, like I didn't once think, you know, when I'm a senior, I'm gonna be senior, I'm gonna win a championship. When I'm a senior, I'm the captain. When I'm a senior, I'm gonna do this, that. You know, this isn't what I thought, but I'm here until they tell us that we can't step on the field at all. I'm here until the end. I know everybody else here is on the same boat with me. I'll be here until the summer if I have to.
That's why I feel the way that I do right now. Because I know that answer. There is the hope and prayers that they say in the spring as well. And things like that. Like, what do I say to you guys? Okay, stop your life and do everything I ask from now. And then what if they say that we're not able to play in the spring? Which they've kind of already said in a lot of ways. Guys, you can start them. Guys, you can start them. Start them up. I don't know if they hurt. You know, I've never been in this situation, so I don't know what to, you know, think about the spring situation. I would love and fully be supportive of that. If they let us do that, that would be great. I don't know that they are, because initially they said that they were not. Anybody else?
I mean, it just sucks to bust your ass for 3 years and it's the outcome you get. Your senior year, you're gonna start, then you get your ass kicked by Joe every play in practice last year. This is what you get.
I think that's why I wanted to at least be able to tell you that you did do what a senior class is supposed to do. You know, I don't know how much that means to you, but I've had a lot of senior classes, and remember I told you I didn't wait from now to tell this to you. Remember how many times I told you on those Mondays and said that you can do it? It's not gonna be other kids, it's you that we want to do it. And now here comes the time, and that's when I wanted to give back to you all this. And so I want you to know that I'm hurting really bad as well, because I wanted to coach you and I wanted you to have a special year. For me, it isn't always the wins, even though we compete so hard for them, but it's the relationships. And the best that I can give you now is that relationship is still strong. It's not me saying to you, you don't ever have to say 20 years from now that you didn't play football for 4 years. You don't have to say that you didn't, you left early, or you didn't do this for your coach, or you didn't do that. I'm here to tell you, I'm your coach, and I'm telling you that you did do that with me, and I want you to know that, each and every one of you, that you did that. And that is not only important to you, but it's important to me too.
I don't know, it just hurts the most for me. Like, we all came up building each other up, like, since day one, like Pop one or everything. All of us dreaming playing senior year, and it's just fucking.
Not even getting a chance.
We won't even give it to us.
Not even one game.
Well, we can, as far as we say, the hope and the prayers of, whatever they let us do, we're going to do it. If that opportunity arises, and, I'm going to try to do whatever I can. I want you to know that. I know, and the feelings and things of anger, I don't even know who to get angry at, so I try not to put it on anyone. I know that your school tried very hard for everything. I know that. So I know Mr. Goodwin was calling me almost every day, and he was feeling a lot of the same pain. So, and I know a lot of people were fighting for us. So it's not that we were out there on an island, but this is kind of the end result. I do understand what feelings you have. I know all you are with us till the end. I certainly understand if today is a day you don't feel like running or doing certain things that we've been asking to do. We are going to come back Tuesday. I did that kind of by design, feeling that there was going to be some situation today. So we have a few days at least to gather yourselves and get yourself ready for practice on Tuesday. Did everyone know this today already?
Found out there in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna send you a message and I thought better of it. Because there's a lot of things that we really don't know. He was accurate in telling you that there are some things that we still get to pray for, but I always tell you the truth. It wasn't a good day. They made a serious ruling. Just always know and remember that I wanted to give you a lot more. I don't want you to stay welcome in the program and whatever we do, moving forward. You guys will be treated like every other former player that I have. You're still being one of my guys. You know how you see all those guys on the sidelines a lot for our games, and you say, like, who are those guys? All those guys played for me before. And that's going to be you one day. And it's not going to be where I'm going to say, oh, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. It's going to be more like, this guy worked really hard to get in position and caught a really bad break. If you need things you just need to talk about outside of football, or you need help with school, you know that you can always call me and I'll do the best I can. Moving forward, it is important that you continue to be the type of player you've been the whole way. Like, I know, I don't really have to tell you, I know you wouldn't do that, but if you're here, I would still want you to be serious about it, because this isn't, it's not a joke to any of us, not to you, not to me. So I will understand what type of things you do. Anybody else want to say anything?